guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for One Piece episode 978. So the first half of the episode is really just the Straw Hats coming along and like yo, Kinemon, what's going on kind of thing. And then the second half of the episode is more or less the members of the 100 Beast, was it Beast Pirates, Kaido's crew anyway, just basically saying, look, yo, like, how is it that you guys are here? We destroyed your ship. And then they go on to tell them about how nobody else will come because, you know, they destroyed their ships and they destroyed the bridges and all of that, etc. They also do mention that today does not marking just the celebration of the Fire Festival, is also marking the celebration of the Big Mom and Kaido alliance, so they now know about that as well. Some people are pretty bummed out about that. And then after that, we have two beastly scenes. Now you know which one I'm probably referring to the most: the kid Luffy Law one, and then we have the Denjiro one straight after that, which ends off the episode. And now mixed in within all of the episode, there is cinematic effects on all, if not most, of when someone is attacking within this episode. And yes, I did enjoy it all. I may not be a fan of the certain characters that got this special treatment, but I did think it was a nice touch for the episode. And when I say that, I mean, you know, Big Mom's Cloud and Nami being in possession of it. Not a fan of that at all, but you know, I do not want to make this a bummer of a review. So one thing I did find funny though is when not Luffy, Zoro and Usopp attack, and I found it funny where Usopp attacked, yeah, and now his attack destroys a cannon, and then Zoro's attack goes on to destroy the rest of the ship. And now, when you at the end of the day, you know, Usopp's attack wasn't necessary, and Usopp was very proud of the fact that he destroyed the cannon, and I just found that hilarious. I do also want to mention, and I can't remember if this happened in the manga, but if it didn't, then kudos to the anime team for adding it. And that bit where we have Beppo and the two other people from Lord's crew attack as well, and they have their little moment about how, like, we need to step up kind of thing, we need to protect our captain. And the reason why I like that is because not so much anymore, because I've kind of lost faith in the crews of the other members of the West Generation. But there was a point in time where I wanted to see what their crews could do as well, not just the West Generation themselves. So I like that. I like that little bit. There's a bit in the very beginning of the episode where they basically just show us who's on whose ship when it comes to Luffy, Law, and Kid. And now I did find like that little showing, like, I saw as time wasting. But the end pictures where you have like the people and then you have the captain kind of like, I don't know, blurred out. I did like those images, I guess. One thing I did find interesting though is when we got to Kid's one, there seemed to be like only 5 people on his ship. And now, so what if it's just his crew on the ship? That's not a problem, but 5 men? Or do you know how many men? Really? I would expect him to have at least a bigger crew than, at least double the size of crew of that, at least. But okay, 5 people. Okay, we'll go 5 people. We'll go 5 people. Fine. Your funeral. Didn't get me. Do you understand? Your funeral. But the next thing I want to talk about is that scene, yeah, where Kid, Luffy, and Law go to work on that one ship. And now, when this happened in the manga, slightly different. They did add some stuff in the anime. Slightly different, yeah. So in the manga, we basically get I think it was a shared page, but it was split into 3, and then you have Luffy, Boundman, Kid, Punk Vice, and then you see Law say in the room, and then the next panel was basically the destroyed ship. And now I liked that scene because I felt like it was reminiscent of when they first met, and you know, they attacked the Marines. So I liked it for those reasons. So within this episode, when they extended on that, when you see them arguing as they go, and when you see them arguing as they go through it, and then all the other extended stuff where you see them just going through the ship and the cinematic play they used on it, it made me feel more reminiscent of back when they met and they fought the Marines for those reasons. So I enjoyed it even more seeing it in the anime. So I was very happy with that bit of the episode. You could have taken away the special effects and just give me normal animation. The fact that they argued while they was doing it, I was like, yeah, good touch. Because I don't remember them arguing in the manga. I honestly do not. I just remember room, punk vice, bound man, boom, ship gone. So after that, we have the name Denjiro, yeah, Denjiro incoming, yeah, and he's like, yo, I need to tech the enemy. Alright, cool. And then obviously, because we know that who he really is, we see him attack an enemy ship, a Kaido ship, yeah. But imagine we didn't know who he was yet. That would have made that scene even more bossy than it was, because the main reason, at least for me anyway, the main reason why I found that scene so bossy, yeah, is because they upped the animation for it. So imagine, because I'm pretty sure in the manga it's after this scene that we find out who he really is. And if I remember, if I'm correct, even if I'm not correct, that would have been a better way to find out that Denjiro is, on our side after he attacks the enemy ship. So imagine now, we didn't know yet. We see him attack the enemy ship within this episode. We're like, what? But and then next week we find out he's on the good guys team. I was like, oh, okay, yes, nice. That would have been better than us finding out within the Odin flashback, and then now we know. I'm just saying. Anyway, all in all, this episode was good. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. 4-star rating, call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.